Okay. Let's... Oh, I caught a cold at some point. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab some cold be gone, I guess. Did I take some? No. Oh, I haven't got any space, that's fine. I guess one of the enemies has the ability to give me a cold. Interesting. I'll just take the bullets for the rest of it, yeah. There you go. Like, cold be gone. And we'll use a medium kit. Get us up to top. There's no point me doing anything here because I don't like. Yeah, I can't unlock. If I could unlock stuff here, this would be quite good. But I can't. I don't really need drowsiness and intoxication, so let's just put on. Let's put a life one. Why not? Give myself a bit more HP. Yeah, that's already got 3 on. Yeah, let's just go in. Just realised because I increased my life by 2. Yeah, it increased my life bar, but didn't actually fill in the extra health I just got. So I now am at half health. That's fine. I'll heal when I get in. But yeah, this game it really needs to stick the landing with the plot for me to sort of turn around. Because at the moment I'm really not feeling it. Like I've enjoyed the journey, but game stories like this really need to nail the ending in order for it to work, and I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I could be, but I'm not there yet. Okay, so that's Lise, obviously. I like that all the rest of them are mannequins, but then one mannequin is it's a hot mannequin. Oh, there he is. He's looking properly like a Resident Evil villain. Hey, Avery. You alright? I'm really surprised that no one really picked up on this. They mentioned that they spoke to him at the beginning of the game.
Avery Smith. After all this time, I found my way back to you. Back to the truth about just how special Lise was to you. They mentioned you so many times. Mrs. Carpenter, Alexis. But I didn't catch on. I completely glossed over the monstrous karma you've accumulated. You met the goddess together with Professor R's red soul. And you obeyed them. Just as the goddess ordered. But then, the goddess died. You lost everything, and you went out of control. So, Professor R decided to give you something special. Lisa's body. You didn't steal the body. She gave it to you, didn't she?
My goddess! No goddess!
He had the lump on his leg this whole time.
Please, so sad. Hate being alone. Makes me sad. I'm Patricia. Yup. I still got Patricia. Lise and Patricia. So alike. I ain't alone. Yup. The goddess is still with me.
Oh, okay, no. All of this has been a recent flashback. I was going to say, I feel like the lump on his leg is something I would have noticed.
Where's Patricia?
Ooh.
It's not too late for you, Avery. Turn
No,
yourself in.
Pretty
Stop
sure it is.
now, and I'll even testify for you. That's right. It's not your fault.
Not my fault.
Yes. You were just being used.
I was used. No. No one used me. I'm the guardian. I gotta protect the goddess. She's mine.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
Gonna crush your bones.
Yeah, well, considering how much damage this is taking off with each shot, I'm not.
Gonna splat you.
Yeah, this isn't.
Patricia's my new goddess. My new lease.
Could almost say your new lease on life. Hey, Avery. Hey. What do you mean you don't like jokes?
New goddess. Give me power. Now you guide me. Hey, what happened? I'm not a smarty pants, so I don't know.
Oh, that was difficult. Like, if you're not even going to bother trying with the boss fights, just don't put them in. Oh, hey, Paddy.
Patricia.
You're older now. Yorkie's doing a thing and you're letting it happen.
Avery. So that's your new altar. Sorry. But that religion won't last much longer. Patricia's coming with me.
Okay. So he's now turned into a giant child. Okay, I understand. Well, thank you for showing, immediately telegraphing your weak point to me, Avery. That's we need to wait for him to move his hand. And then I'm going to shoot him in his box. That said... doing a good, decent amount of damage, even with him covering. Ow! Threw a barrel at me. He threw the same barrel at me. Just shoot him in the dick.
That hurts. Howie.
Fortunately, because of this gun, I can occasionally get the shot with splash damage, even though he's covering it up. Like, I assume what I'm supposed to do is wait until he like reaches down for me or something and exposes it. There we go.
Stop it.
I don't know why why those massive black boxes came onto the screen there, but okay. I didn't ruin the moment too much. It's fine. Patty wakes up and is like, Patty, you're not going to believe this. I just defeated a giant 10-foot child. Yeah, that was his... It is a bit on the nose. I was expecting a better plot twist than, hey, you know that tall guy that we keep talking about? It turns out it was the tall guy. Like, it would have been so cool if it just turned out to be Chuck. And like that him, because he wanted, obviously because he's short, he wanted to be tall. But no, it's just the tall guy was the tall guy. Twist!
Patricia, you've become such a beautiful young woman.
Oh no.
Why are you here? I didn't ask you to come here. What do you think you're doing?
I'm...
Trying to act like some big hero?
No.
You never change. Always butting into people's problems. You wouldn't even let me die back then!
What?
Do you know how much pain I had to suffer because of you? Thanks to you, I had to live out 14 more years in hell.
But...
Who do you think you are anyway? You should have just let me die!
I could never do that. I could never just stand there and let you die. Never. Never.
Well, you should have.
But...
You should have just let me die! Just like you did with all the others. You let them all die!
Stop. Stop it.
No, I won't. You built up such a towering mountain of corpses.
No!
Yes, you did! You're possessed by death!
No. I'm not.
It's possible
did it
this
for the
isn't
sake
actually
of
Patricia saying
justice.
this.
Is that why you let her die? For the sake of justice?
Don't say it. Please. Whatever you do, just don't say her name.
Emily.
Okay, well, answers the question about the fairy.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I couldn't protect her. Yet I survived. I lived on to accomplish nothing. Damn it, York. Please. Just take me. Take me to the other side. York?
No.
Oh,
It's
dang it.
me, Zach.
Kaysen.
Oh, don't give me that look, Zach. I'm awful sorry I'm not York. But I can still save you. I could even take you over to the other side, if that's what you really want. Come on, give me your hand, old buddy. I'll lead you to where you need to go. Just like a lighthouse that guides ships through the dark, abyssal night.
No. It's Forrest Kaysen. I don't want to. Where's the option to shoot him again? Oh. Damn it. Well. This is not good. Oh, I've become a tree man. Okay.
Oh, welcome, Zach, to the Red World. You become such a fine monster. Oh. Lena and George could never hold a candle to you. They really disappointed me, you know? Especially Lena. I can't believe she actually...
Oh, it was telling me in the bottom left to hold up on the L stick, but it was like didn't seem to be doing anything, and I just interrupted Forrest Kaysen's dialogue. Again, what is with this game wanting to make me interrupt dialogue?
Is that you, Morgan? Don't move another muscle. Francis Zach Morgan, your story, your reasoning, I accept most of it. So just put your hands down and give it up. I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. She ain't half bad. She can't see this world, but she still managed to find her way here using nothing but her nose. She's like a genius pianist who can play Chopin without looking at any sheet music. She's got potential. Isn't that right, Zach? Ooh, I just got a nugget of an idea. I know the perfect way to use her.
So, can she see that Forrest is... yeah, she must be able to see, because she was like, she's aiming upwards. And she's not... And we're going to an inspection section, and I'm on a time limit, so I can't take too long.
In my way.
What do I need to do?
No, can't remember. Big That pig hates pig.
Okay. Well, let's look at... I'm not sure really what I'm supposed to do because I'm on a time limit. I don't want to... Hurry. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Beautiful.
Alright, I'm not sure.
What is this?
Alright.
In my cold smell.
Okay. Apparently I did it. I had to hammer through some of the dialogue there because he was talking too slowly. But I don't know what I was supposed to be inspecting there, but I did it.
Stop! Get away from her!
No!
Oh, am I going to be a boss fight? Oh, no. Short boss fight then.
You're Zach? Special Agent Zach? You came to save me, didn't you?
Hey, Patricia. You've grown so much.
So
Did
have
you
you.
change your hair color? It looks great on you. Good. Good. Looks like I made it.
Zach!
Tricia. I don't have much time left. I'm just glad I got to see how much you've grown before it all ends.
What are you saying? Don't be stupid.
Don't worry. When I die, so will this tragedy. I always knew it would. He and I are two sides of the same coin. We've always been one in the same. If I disappear, so will he. You don't need to worry. Patricia, you can be happy now.
No, you're not allowed to do that. The contract's still in effect. Here, look at this. Was this all a big lie? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world. You need to uphold the contract. Zach, you saved my life. You're the only reason I'm alive right now. That one time, when I wouldn't stop crying, remember what you said? Our world is filled with pain. Evil, violence, betrayal, jealousy, lies. Unseen despair is always waiting for a chance to paralyze us. Sometimes you might feel like you'd be better off dead. But you can't give up. Never forget. Your life is your own. Those words freed me from the chains of my destiny. If it weren't for you, I would have died a long time ago. Please, Zach, I still need this contract. Please keep protecting me.
Morgan! Get away from her!
Wait, you're misunderstanding.
Get before I count to 3, or I'll shoot!
Oh.
1,
No! Listen to me!
2, 3!
No!
Oh, don't you dare shoot Patty. Look at this chuckle fuck.
Patricia!
Does it hit? Yeah, it hits the pendant.
It can't
The contract is still in effect.
be a miracle? Oh, God.
Yeah!
I don't even know what to say. You've become quite the crybaby since I last saw you, Zach.
Yeah, and it's York's theme.
Hi there. Good to see you again, Patty.
Who are you?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York? You're with the FBI? Just like Zach?
Yes, that's right. I'm Zach, and Zach is me.
Oh, the York Zach tag
I feel
team.
like I've always known about you two. Just what are you?
We're your old friends, Patty. Now and forever.
Oh, they're gonna refuse. Oh, okay, this is pretty hype. I'm liking the ending. It's sticking the landing.
Aim carefully, sister.
I'm warning you!
Aim carefully, sister.
I'm warning you!
Oh. Oh, okay. I hit X.
Aim carefully, sister.
I'm warning you!
Aim
I love her.
carefully,
I'm
sister.
warning you!
I love how much of a chuckle fuck
Aim
he still
carefully,
is.
sister.
I'm warning you!
What happened to your big frog form? No, she's gonna... I love that it freezes for a solid 5 seconds each time he does this. I hit the right button that time.
Aim carefully,
I'm
sister.
warning you!
Aim carefully, sister.
Freeze!
I'm a good
Aim
shot.
carefully, sister.
Oh, I should heal. I just noticed my health. Hang on.
Freeze!
Aim carefully, sister.
Patricia Clarkson, I'm here to save you!
Yeah, it's
Aim
always that.
carefully, sister.
Like,
I'm
could
warning you!
she see that I was? Actually, no, they must have been able to see that I was a big tree monster because
Aim
she aimed up
carefully, sister.
and she was looking up,
Freeze!
but she just can't see like, she can't see Kason, I assume, and she can't see any of the, like, red miasma on the floor.
Execution!
Ow. When did you gain...
Resistance is futile.
When did you gain
Your
fire
fate
powers?
is sealed.
No, I can't shoot those. Oh, now she's using friggin' spirit bombs. Where's Willie? I feel like he has... there are the questions to be asked here. Oh, sorry, Elia.
Hell! All my power!
I mean, what do you mean all your power? You were flying around like a big butterfly. So dumb, but I love it. Oh. Oh, so I think this is the white room rather than the red room? I don't know. Okay. Fine. We made Forest Kason explode.
Zach! Hey, Zach! Wake up! Zach! No! You can't die here! Please, Zach! York, please! Save Zach! I know you can save him!
Death is inevitable, Patricia. It descends upon us all equally. All life dies in the end, and no one can change that.
But we're finally together again! This isn't fair! Come on! Fulfill the contract!
Sorry, but this is an extenuating circumstance.
Then sign a new one with me! This contract isn't valid anymore. Now, I'm going to protect you from all the evil in the world. And I plan on keeping my promise. So you're not allowed to die before I do. Go on. Sign the contract! Come on, sign it! Now!
Are you sure you're prepared for everything that entails? You can only break the rules once.
Oh, in Greenvale.
Listen to me, Patricia. When Zach wakes up, I want you to tell him something. This is our final farewell. Thank you so much for all you've done.
Ah, and he's wearing
For
the
all
original
those years,
suit.
you never forgot about me, did you? It's been so long since we've seen each other, but I know you always kept me in your heart. That's what kept me alive. I owe it all to you, Zach. Thank you. And goodbye.
Okay. I still have questions, but there's still time to answer them.
York. Thank you. Thank you.
He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
Oh, Zach's still alive. But he's still looking really grey. It's not promising.
Much blood was shed, and many precious lives were lost. Avery Smith was indicted on 11 charges, including kidnapping Patricia Clarkson, illegally disposing of Lise Clarkson's corpse, and distributing the illegal substance known as Sang Rouge. He's currently serving a term of 381 years at a state prison in Angola, Louisiana. His first possible scheduled review for parole could happen in 127 years at the earliest. Aaliyah Davis's assistance in solving the case was officially acknowledged, and she was transferred to the DC HQ. Thanks to Boston Chief Robert Abraham's support, she was officially allowed to join the Sang Rouge Investigative Task Force. Later, it was reported that her younger brother began to show small signs of recovery from his addiction. Simon Jones was finally freed from his mission to monitor a certain ex-agent and returned to the Boston branch. He was given a brand new computer and put back on data analysis, but never worked another big case. Instead, he spends most of his time at the office doing Sudoku. And so, after 14 long years, the curtain on this gruesome case was finally closed. Lucare still suffers from the aftermath of the plan set into motion by Professor R, aka Helena Doman. She was clearly smart enough to restore the Clarksons' empire on her own, yet she never tried to. The true reason behind her tragic downfall remains shrouded in mystery. A person's life can be greatly affected by the tiniest of anomalies, such as buttoning the wrong shirt button. Just like how this genius, who once inspired great expectations, went on to become infamous as one of the South's most inhuman criminals. And now, after a very long time, life is finally starting to return to Lucare.
I like how they gave Patty, like, a special funeral costume, but they couldn't be bothered to age Danny or give him a funeral attire. It's like, come on! It's the last, like, he's 14 years older by now, so he should be, like, a middle-aged man by now, and also, like, just give him something. The only thing that he didn't have was his sling. Everything else was the same. Sorry, it's just a minor complaint I have about that final scene. Alright, so, I mean, I assume there's going to be a post-credit scene, because there always is in these kind of games. But, if I'm completely honest, I am disappointed. I'm still disappointed by the stuff that didn't get answered about why York didn't know any of this stuff going into Greenvale. It bugs me because it's easy. It could have easily been avoidable by just changing the plot, and instead they just went into it like on its own. It's a fine story. Again, like the twist that the tall guy was the tall guy is still. It's not as good a twist as it being George, or then it being like the twist that you find out that it's Forrest Kaysen. By the way, these highlighted letters, Swery has said that these make an acronym that means something. It's something. He did suggest it was something like the devil is in York or something, or the devil is in Zack or something like that. But it's probably just gibberish, like most of the stuff he does. Yeah, the fact that York doesn't know any of this stuff going into Greenvale is just not explained at all. And then, yeah, there's stupid stuff about not finding the body. The twist being Forrest Kaysen again. For no, it just doesn't... Like, I liked the end stuff with York showing up and saving the day was cool. The final boss battle was properly lame. Like, I mean, this game feels like it had more budget than the first game. And the first game had a really good, like, epic boss battle with 3 stages. 3, quite unique stages. In this one, I shot Avery, then Avery turned into a giant kid, and I shot him again. Then I shot Forrest Kaysen flying around, and then he exploded. Like, he didn't really seem to be trying all that hard to kill me. He went, my great plan, I'll infect this woman and get her to very, very slowly shoot York. I could understand if I was playing on easy mode, but there is literally no difficulty that you can select in this game to make any of this easier or harder. Like I said, the combat is just so unnecessary. What this game would have... I think this game would have been better is if they had done it in the style... And this might be controversial, but I don't care. I reckon the Deadly Premonition would have been better if they'd done it in the style of, like... to a lesser extent, the Telltale games... But to a greater extent, things like Until Dawn or Detroit Become Human. Like those kind of games where the action stuff is done with QuickTime events. Because the combat's not fun, and it's unnecessary, and it's just an impediment to progress. Like, the story and the characters are the thing that matter, and the open world stuff isn't necessary, really. Like, the open world stuff was the major... Like, all of the patches, basically, have been to... apart from one small story thing, have been to fix the performance of the open world areas. Like, I feel like if they ever make a Deadly Premonition 3, they should completely change the formula to make it so that it's a narrative game, and they should focus on the narrative rather than have all this bullshit in between. Like, the stamps. Who thought the stamps were a good idea? The side, I like Deadly Premonition 1 blows this game out of the water. I don't think it even compares. The stamps are stupid. The side quests were, for the most part, unrewarding. Like the bread and butter, the bones of it, like all the characters and all the plot, all sort of condensed together, was good on its own. But then, as a prequel to Deadly Premonition 1, just makes so much stuff not make sense. Like, York should have gone in and immediately gone, oh, red seeds. Okay, so there's probably a guy here. They're probably making drugs. They're probably creating another demon thing about the other world and all that. Like I said, he does seem to be familiar with the other world in Deadly Premonition 1, but still, with that knowledge that he got in this game, there should be more recognition of that in that. And then just Kaysen coming back for no reason, and just not explained, not touched upon, it just for the sake of going, hey, look, it's Forrest Kaysen. Like, maybe we'll get a really post-credits scene now that explains everything. I doubt it. Hey!
I stole this from Professor R's lab.
I figured you would.
I've read through it dozens of times, but it still doesn't make sense to me. I mean, at some point her plan started to collapse, right? Otherwise, I probably would have been killed early on. But here I am,
alive and breathing. And the stalker who harassed me for years has been arrested too. Not only that, but now I have a brand new life waiting for me as heir to the Clarkson Empire. Both Le Carre and the Clarkson's industries are finally showing signs of recovering. It's just hard for me to believe that this all went according to her plan.
Yes, I understand how you feel. No matter how you look at it, things couldn't possibly have ended up perfectly in accordance with her plan.
How can you be sure of that?
You earned a new life for yourself through the effort you put into it. It definitely wasn't something that Lena gave to you. You made this life possible. You didn't do it all on your own, of course. You were only able to come this far thanks to everyone who supported you along the way. Could anyone really believe that Lena was the one who orchestrated all this? There's no way. I'm positive. All the people you've met thus far, and all the things you've experienced, created the person you are now. Lena's just one of those people and nothing more.
You really think so?
Still, York and I both fell for that message of hers. Maybe her plan really is still moving forward after all.
Stop joking around. I'm seriously concerned about this.
Sorry, Patty.
What am I going to do with you, Zach?
By the way, did you change your hair color back in order to signify some important decision you made?
Yeah, I guess I did. After losing everything, I finally found my true self. So I've decided to accept everything that comes to me from this point on.
I think that color looks great on you.
Really? Thanks, Zach. I'll never give up. I'm determined to overcome my cursed blood, whatever it takes.
And you will. That's why York chose you to be his assistant, you know. He always knew you had it in you.
Wow, he really thought that highly of me? Suddenly I feel really motivated now. This is crazy. I don't even know what I should get started with first.
Now that's the Patricia Clarkson I know.
Oh, I got it. I want to go and get one of Alexis's chocolate sundaes.
Not a bad idea. They are to die for.
Yeah, they're like the deadly premonition of ice cream. Well, so long, Zach. I'll come visit you next summer. Louisiana summers are just too hot for me to handle.
You're always welcome here. Bye now. Feels like today is going to be another wonderful day. Now, time for some coffee. No matter what the plan is, coffee should always come first. Isn't that right, Emily?
Oh, hey, it's Hungun. Okay, so I didn't answer any questions, really. The video chat was cute, though. I like that the Zach's just having, he's just having text conversations on chat with... Did I get an S rank? Did I get an S rank? Yeah, I got an S rank. I don't know whether it's possible to get anything other than an S rank, to be honest. But yeah, I did like York is now just having, again, whether it's in his head, but or real. It must be real. Must it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I like that he's having text conversations with York, and it's nice that he's looking healthy. And he can say Emily now. He's kind of... I mean, yeah, I'd like a Deadly Premonition 3. And the fact that Zack survived and is healthy now means that he could potentially be the main character in it. I don't know. But why didn't they still didn't explain... I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be so pissed if, like, the explanation to Kaysen and Willie is in... Oh, look at that. The title, it's got a picture of them now. That's cute. But no extras. Oh, that's lame. Well, that was Deadly Premonition 2. Yeah, there's no explanation for Willie still. Like, that really bugs me as well, because Swery said after Deadly Premonition 1, oh, if I had more time, I would have liked to have explained Willie's origins. This was the time to explain Willie's origins! And he didn't. Willie didn't even show up. Did Willie show up in present day? He was in York's nightmare. But no, I don't think he should show up present day. I think he just showed up in the dream and in 2005. So we've still got no explanation about... I mean, maybe he is planning to do a third game that will cover it, which is why he hasn't explained it now. But that still doesn't excuse the problems I have with the plot, like, not making sense with the original Deadly Premonition. Overall, it was good. It's fine. It's annoying because it's like I knew that it wasn't going to be like the game was going to be busted and there was going to be say like long combat section because it's just he wanted to make it as a sequel to Deadly Premonition and that's what Deadly Premonition is known for. Awkward open world sections and awkward mini games and combat sections that no one likes. But you don't have to make it that faithful. Like, Nier was the first game had similar problems to Deadly Premonition, and it had good characters, good music, good story, but the gameplay and the graphics were mediocre. They fixed that in Nier Automata. They fixed all of that. And it's now great. Why couldn't you have done this in this one? I also have no idea what the Blessing in Disguise was. I guess it was... I'm not entirely sure what it was. It could have been a couple of things, I guess, but... Well, that was Deadly Premonition 2. I was going to say, I'd be really annoyed if they locked, like, the new... any of the information about... If they locked any story-important content behind Stamp 400. Because Stamp 400 is participate in the ... And so, I assume there's some kind of event for unlocking all 400, but as far as I know, and I would check Reddit as I talk, because I checked it the other day, and people hadn't unlocked it yet. People are working for it, they're working towards it, but they haven't, no one's actually got it yet. No. Well, no. Doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing it on there anyway. So I'd be interested to see what the 400th stamp turns out to be. Also, what's the bit with Hungun at the end bowling? Was that just a bit that's where he put in just to be like, hey, look, Hungun, he's bowling. Haha, funny, he's wacky. Or was he actually implying that Hungun was the bowling woman the entire time? Can't have been. It must have just been Swery being, hey, look, it's Hungun bowling, isn't that wacky? Yeah, let's not think into any more than that. Yeah, that's it, I'm done. Jackman out. And Jackman in. So, it turns out that there is a special event in this game on the 29th of August. And coincidentally, the 29th of August is the day that I plan to put out the final part of this Let's Play. So, I thought, well, why don't I record the special event and tack it on the end of the episode? Because I might as well. I haven't rendered the episode yet. And this isn't intentional. Swery literally tweeted about this yesterday. You will even notice that the title has changed to Deadly Premonition 2. Yeah, it's apparently to commemorate the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. So I assume this is what Stamp 400 is. Celebrate the question mark, question mark, question mark. Which means it's unlikely that there's any extra plot to explain any of this stuff. So I have no idea how to actually trigger this event. Yeah, I actually have no idea how to trigger this event. Let me see. I'll cut to when I have, once I figured it out. Alright, so there's a blue marker over here, which I'm going to assume... Oh, hey! There's another red tree here. How about that? Oh, yeah, this definitely looks like it. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Oh, to collect 10 flowers... Oh, there's a whole quest related to it. Okay. Collect 10 flowers. Memorial Oak Street. Oh, so I can actually go... Alright, this is way more involved than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I'll put this out as a bonus episode then, depending on how long it takes. So yeah, I guess this is Swery's tribute to those who lost their lives to Hurricane Katrina, which is a sweet sentiment. I think that's nice, and I should probably not use this time to rag on this game as much as I want to, because I have. It's been a couple of days since I finished this, and I have been reading. Some things. Screw it. We got loading. We've got time. Yeah, it looks like basically this game. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, this game is unfinished. They. It seems like the general consensus is that the intention was that Alaya was going to run around in. High quality cloth. Nope. It seems like the intention was for Alaya to actually run around in, or at least have some. Basically, the stuff that she said when she comes to Le Carre in 2019, does the investigation starts with Alaya having done her investigation in Le Carre. And then you have the sit and talk sections in Boston. It's the general feeling is that you were probably supposed to do the investigation stuff as Alaya, and they just ran out of time or budget, probably budget, and had to just fudge the story the way that they did, which is why. I mean, apart from the game's narrative being all over the place anyway, but one of the big things that points towards that is that Alaya obviously spoils the whole Patty Clarkson reveal immediately, and it's possible that scene was maybe originally likely supposed to come after the fact. So that scene was supposed to come later on in the story once you'd finished your investigation in 2019. And maybe those sections weren't supposed to be as long. How many have I got? I haven't been keeping count. Well, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't say that I've got 10 yet, so I'll just keep getting them. Oh, was that marker there a second ago? Collect 10 wreaths. How many have I got? Items. Key items. White flowers. I've got 11 white flowers. Okay. Well, let's head back then. Okay. Is there still... Okay, I can just do it over and over again. Is that it? Really? Okay. I mean, it's you know, like I said, it's a nice tribute. It's sweet. I was hoping for a bit more. So is that... Yeah, there we go. Take part in the 29th of the 8th Memorial Service. So, as I said, it's nice to put that in, considering the game... Well, I get the feeling the game was supposed to be linked to Hurricane Katrina more than it was. The Hurricane Katrina stuff didn't really seem to come in until the end, but either way, it's a nice tribute to have put that in. What it means, though, is that people were filling in this stamp list on the assumption that once they got the other 399 stamps, the 400th stamp would then unlock and you'd get like a special story mode, or story ending or something. Now that we know that you don't, what that means is that for filling in this stamp list, what you get is the 10th suit. The 10th suit at a point where, assuming you even get a 10th suit, people are generally assuming there's one every 40 because there are 10 suits to unlock. That means that you've done this entire stamp, this tedious, grindy stamp list to get a suit for a game that I imagine by the time you get to that point, you will never, ever want to play it again. So, just let that sink in. Let's that be our final thought for Deadly Premonition. Let that be our final thought. So once again, Jackman, out. Because I don't want to have to do another corridor of bot fights. Please. Pretty please. I just want to get to the end of this now. Like this, there's no... Please. Fuck!